Dana, to your right, have you seen anything like that before where after the fight's over, and it's this incredible fight, the crowd stayed for 10 minutes?
Yeah. Well, I already
chanting Khalil's
had put the
name?
belt on, walked all the way back to my room. We were talking. And then by the time he got on and was doing his interview, literally almost everybody was still in their seats. It's incredible. Yeah, well, it should. I mean, it's an incredible show of respect for both guys. I mean, what a hell of a fight. And Khalil Rountree, I mean, another level of tough.
I was going to say, do you, obviously Alex is one of your biggest stars, if not your biggest star right now. But do you think Khalil, with this performance, he's going to become a draw in the future and that people are going to want to actively go out and see him fight?
Yeah, I mean, you have to respect this guy. But, I mean, did this not play out the way everybody thought it would? I mean, everybody knew, everybody at first was like, oh, he's ranked number 8. But you knew it was going to be a badass fight. You knew it was going to be a badass fight. You can never measure heart. You don't know how that's going to go. Huh? Now you know.
In the third round and maybe into the fourth round there, Alex's jab really started to pick up. And did you feel like when he was landing that jab and the 1-2 that was really the difference in the fight where Khalil maybe wasn't able to breathe after that?
I felt like the difference was the low leg kick. And when he started calf kicking him, he was destroying that leg, and he was having trouble putting pressure on it, and he was having trouble with his punching power, his movement, everything. And he systematically just started picking him apart. And he said, when I watched the feature, he said, listen, this guy hits hard. He's tough. He's this, he's that. And this guy has a dream. But my fight IQ will win this fight. He said that in the combo feature, and that's exactly the way it played out.
Two other questions for me. One, you were so high on Anderson Silva during his run. Alex has lost to Israel, but he's beaten probably a better quality of opponent than Anderson did in that run, especially in the first part of that run. How do you think this run of Alex's compares to what Anderson did at that point?
There's no doubt. What this guy has done is unbelievable. Not just in, if you want to compare, and the way he's done it. The way he's done it. I mean, this guy destroys everybody.
And then the last question: what did you think of the judging in the co-main event? I mean, it seemed to me.
I thought your judging tonight was atrocious.
Yeah.
Felt like I was at a boxing match in Ireland tonight.
Right here.
Yeah.
Obviously, one of the appeals of Alex is he fights pretty regularly, like almost like he's like 300, 303, and now Salt Lake. After a fight like this, at some point, I know you like fighters that are active, but you just kind of have to tell him to maybe pump the brakes for a little bit, especially after a fight like this?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this guy. I mean, this guy always wants to fight. He's 38 too. It's not like he's 28 and he's got this many fights. But I don't know. We'll see how it all plays out.
And I know you just said the judges were atrocious, but what did you make of the Mario Bautista-Jose Aldo fight?
I thought the judging was atrocious tonight. I'll just leave it at that. It was atrocious.
Kayla Harrison, obviously a lot of people thought she would kind of run through her opponents when she came to the UFC, had a hard-fought decision win over Ketlin. What did you make of her performance? And then obviously you showed her on the split screen when Juliana was getting the belt wrapped around her waist.
Yeah, it's, when you get here, and I say it all the time, when you start to break into the top 5, the top 3, it gets tougher, And Juliana and Raquel are both dogs. I mean, they're dogs, so it should be fun. He had no fear from the first round. Khalil Rountree went in there and started going at it the minute the bell rang. No fear, no jitters, no nerves. I mean, maybe he had some jitters and nerves. If he did, he didn't show it. He went right in against one of the baddest dudes of all time and just started mixing it up with him. It was awesome.